Please be seated. Everyone at some point in their life will have a moment where they feel as though they have hit rock bottom. A moment where it seems like nothing can go right and that the world is against them. Everyone has demons, whether they are big or small. And everyone has a sad story or moment in their lives. I myself have hit that wall before, and I know that I am not alone when I say that. That being said, everyone has a turning point. Everyone has a moment when they feel like they have hit rock bottom, where they realize it's time to change something. For those who are struggling today, I just want to begin by saying, you are not alone and we're all playing the same game. For a number of my early teenage years, I felt alone and heavy-hearted, to the point where, quite frankly, I felt emotionally numb. There were times when I lost control over my emotions to the point where I found myself crying myself to sleep or laying on the bathroom floor with the tap on so no one could hear me crying. I was letting every issue, big or small, consume my thoughts and well-being. For a long time, it seemed there weren't many positive thoughts running through my head. I had become my own worst enemy. I had reached such a dark place and felt at times it was difficult to crawl out. If you had asked me 2 years ago where I saw myself in 5 years, I wouldn't have had an answer for you because I didn't think I'd be able to make it this far. Remarkably, there's somebody close to me who helped me without even knowing it. That person was my father, Mr. Suchanek. In my grade 10 year, the year I felt as though I had hit rock bottom, something happened. My uncle, my dad's younger brother, passed away suddenly. From this, I heard the story of my dad's past. At age 18, the same age I am now, my dad's father passed away. My dad's younger brother, who passed away, was the reason my dad put his first year of university on hold to stay in Oakville so that he could be with his younger brother until he finished high school. This can't have been easy with all of his friends leaving to go off to university. With nobody to help guide him in the right direction, my dad made a path of his own. Don't get me wrong, he had great friends and support while he was a student here, but it was really up to him to manage the setbacks in his life in a positive way. This opened my eyes in so many ways and gave me a perspective. If someone has been through so much and is still able to be the most content person I have ever met, then who am I to complain and feel sorry for myself? My dad is hands down the most inspiring person to me because of his character. I never know when my dad is having a bad day because he always turns it into a good one, regardless of the situation. My dad doesn't care what other people think. He is who he is. He does everything with the intent of brightening someone's day, making people feel good about themselves, and letting them know that someone cares about them, that they matter. My dad's story gave me a new perspective that allowed me to pick myself up, wipe the tears from my cheeks, and turn my life around. Like my dad, I could choose. I could choose to continue to be unhappy and lost, or I could choose to gather my inner strength, look at all the positives in my life, and be happy for those. From that moment on, my life changed forever. I became a different person, a better person. So Dad, thank you so much for your strength and for teaching me about inner strength. Some people have even said that you are the heart and soul of Appleby College, and I couldn't agree more. I saved myself with the help of the love and support of people around me, whether they knew their role or not. I had people to help me, my family and friends, but it took it upon myself to make the changes, because it was my life that I needed to take control of. Everyone has bad days, I know I do. Everyone has that little voice inside their head that picks up their insecurities. There will always be situations or people that will fill you with happiness, and there will always be bumps in the road and issues or people that will make you sad or try to take your happiness. I have learned not to place my happiness in the hands of someone else, because when they are no longer around or no longer a part of your life, you will feel lost. You will feel alone, and you may lose yourself a bit. Always remember that at the end of the day, you will have yourself. You have the power to decide which way your life will go, which path you want to take. So be the person you want to be. Do the things you want to do. Speak your mind and don't submit or defer to anyone. Try to think about it like this. If you're the person crying and feeling lost, you can also be the person to wipe the tears from your eyes and change your perspective. Surround yourself with people who care and people who make you feel good about yourself. And find things that make you feel happy, truly happy. By this, I don't mean material things, because these are just things. And at the end of the day, those things don't last. My mom always told me to find something that you love. To seek out challenges you can work towards achieving. Creating experiences that make you happy, and it is these memories that you will have long after the material item has gone. So thank you, Mom, for letting me be the person I am today. It's difficult sometimes. You think you can't do it, because believe me, you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for, and there is not a person in here who doesn't deserve the utmost happiness. Nothing in my life has ever been given to me. I've had to work for every grade and accomplishment. I can honestly say that in my final year at this school, I've had my storybook ending with regards to the walkathon, hitting a buzzer beater to advance to the CISA finals, winning Ks for basketball, and scoring a try in rugby in the last play of my final game. I had to work for everything. I didn't take any shortcuts. Maybe some of it was just luck, but I know I deserved it. I pushed myself and got where I wanted to be. My brother Zach helped teach me this, showing me by example how to make something of myself. He inspired me to be a better ball player and athlete through sheer hard work and determination, and I thank you for that. I've always been somebody who is hungry for success. I love working my way to the top. People have told me many times before that I wouldn't be able to do something, and there's nothing I've loved more than proving those people wrong. I even proved myself wrong a few years ago when I thought there was no chance of me being happy again. People can say what they want about me or how they perceive me in any which way, but I know who I am. I know I have a fortitude of steel, and although I know I don't always show it, I have a big heart that holds a lot of passion for the things and people around me. Those who know me know that I would go through a wall for my family and friends and those I respect. My sister Emily has always helped to show me how important it is to be there for others when it counts. There hasn't been a time when she hasn't been there for me, so thank you. I give a lot of tough love when it comes to my friends and the problems they face or have faced. But I promise you all it was to get you to realize what I eventually figured out. The words I'm going through a lot right now always make me cringe, because so is everybody else in some shape or form. There's always going to be somebody who is going through more than you. You can cry and hate yourself and the people around you, but nobody is going to save you or make changes but yourself. And nobody can be there to hold your hand every step of the way. In the end, it's up to you. Sometimes you have to be your own superhero. You are in charge of your mind, so save yourself, get up, and make something of your life. We have all been given such a gift to attend this school on this amazing campus with dedicated teachers and coaches who care, a staff who keep the grounds and school a beautiful environment in which to learn. It's up to us to use this gift and our experiences here in the most positive way. 2 years ago, I was in a different place, and I couldn't imagine myself standing here at the last chapel service. But here I am, happier than I've ever been, standing in the chapel I was baptized in on the campus I grew up on for the past 18 years. Appleby has and always will be my home. It's the place where I took my first steps, rode my first bike, dribbled my first basketball, and it's also the place where I found myself. But most importantly, it is also the place where I met my best friends. I can honestly say that there is nobody like us. I know for a fact there won't be a day that goes by next year that I won't miss this place or the people. Finally, for all of you in here, just remember that at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. No person or amount of money will make you happy except for yourself. You have the power to decide which way your life will go. So thank you to everyone in this community, teachers, coaches, my advisor, Ms. Fernandez, and most importantly, to my grade. Thank you all for the best 4 years of my life, the good and the bad. This is my home, and this will always be my home. Now will you please stand and sing hymn 460.